everyone, I'm Amy Lee Miller, and today I want to talk about our painful experiences and how I believe they are actually the catalyst for helping us to live out our life's purpose. If we had not endured whatever we went through, we likely would not feel compelled to do what was meant for us all along. I think most of us get that our experiences shape us, good or bad. But digging a little bit further, I think our pain actually makes us who we are. It can be our greatest tool in helping us become who we were meant to be, or it can either hold us down and keep us down, or it can drive us to be better. It's always a choice. The life we create for ourselves comes down to the choices we make for ourselves each day. We all have something within us that is unique that we are meant to share with the world. We all have our own greatness within us. That doesn't mean we're all going to be rich and famous, and that's not what matters. What's important is that we follow the pull, that we listen to and follow the pull. Following the pull is our key to living our happiest and best life. There's a quote by Oliver Wendell Holmes, many people die with their music still inside them. And I do think it's true that sadly a lot of people will stay focused on a path that they don't feel aligned to. They just keep doing it. I think what's imperative in order to live our happiest and best lives is to listen to what we're truly being called to do. What makes us feel good, what we love, what we enjoy. That's what's meant for us. Examples. I personally feel a very strong pull toward freedom and self-expression and helping others through my self-expression. Well, as a kid growing up, I was forced to endure the far opposite of that. I got into trouble a lot for expressing myself. I would be trapped in my room all the time, not allowed to go play with my friends, the normal things you're supposed to be doing as a kid. Had I not been so restricted, I would not have had this need, this strong push for freedom. If I already had it, the desire wouldn't be there. So my quest from a very young age was to get more free and to further express myself. And ever since I was old enough, even as a kid, to begin making some decisions for myself, they were all in the direction of more freedom and greater self-expression. The first choice I made was the choice to start writing. So I was trapped in my room, I was in trouble, was being punished, I couldn't change that. But what I did have control over was what I did in my room, and I began writing. So even though I didn't have anybody to talk to in my room, in this way I kept my self-expression and even expanded it. So I started writing when I was really young. I used to write poetry. I wrote tons and tons of poems. I don't really write poems these days because I only write them when I'm sad, and I was sad for many years, but I'm not sad, most of the time now. So anyway, so this was a positive choice I made for myself out of a negative situation. The second positive choice I made for myself was starting to run. So even though I was in trouble and I was only allowed to be in school or cleaning the house or in my room, I was allowed to go running. And when I ran, I felt free. So I found a way to create some freedom for myself. So another positive I chose for myself, created for myself out of a negative situation. So we see the pressure I endured as a kid turned me into a fit runner and an excellent writer. I still run every week, 6, 7, or maybe even more miles at a time. And I just published my first book, and I'm getting ready to start my second book. We all have the power to make positive, healthy choices for ourselves in spite of our negative, painful situations. And we'll know which choices are right for us by listening to and following the pull toward whatever we feel drawn to. I did this with my job too. I didn't like my home life growing up, so I could not wait to start working. And when I did, I put everything I had into my work. I did a good job, and I felt really good, when I was at work. And so I ended up developing a very strong work ethic from a very young age. And with each job I moved to, I continued to gain more freedom for myself. For me, it's still all about getting more free and expanding my self-expression. In following the pull for me, I am aligning with what is meant for me. I won't be dying with any music left inside of me. That I know. What's your pull, and are you listening to it? I'm Amy Lee Miller, and I believe in you.